back. Oh, yeah, I
Captain, hang on a second. Let's do that over
lunch. Is this
lunch.
mustard and lunchy do boasting?
Yeah, this is. No.
Mustard and munchy do boasting.
Captain Mustard has just imparted the suggestion that today he might opt for pie and chips. Now this tells us one important thing.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It tells us that it's my turn to pay, because pie and chips is expensive, and whenever you're paying, you have the fish special.
If that were the case, I'd actually suggest we go off down Milkston Road and get some meat from there.
We haven't got time. Is that about right? No, that looks about right. Squidge over there a bit maybe. Marvellous. Bit of Nigel in there. Right then viewers, we have an interesting situation here because I think that this one is mine. Mustard thinks that this one is mine. He thinks this is his because he had a pie, and the pie you get the bigger container. I think that this is mine because I had a sausage, and the sausage is too long to fit in the small container. So basically we have a situation of Schrodinger's sausage. We shall see. Time will tell. Get that ready to take a photograph. Mustard has gone to make tea. Mustard has gone to make tea. Le thé est arrivé.
Yeah.
Et voilà.
You can have that one because you had that one before.
Yes, I've kind of worn it in. That's most kind. Thank you. Marvellous. Oh, so much better than last week. You'll see, my loves, we have deployed the company gazebo. I forgot to get any napkins, so we're going to have to go old school and wipe our chops on the paper.
Right, yeah, so we don't know whose dinner's who.
I have explained the situation to them, the Schrodinger's sausage.
Right, so ready for the grand opening of the Chippy dinner.
Okay. My, this is exciting.
I told you.
Oh, bugger me.
Yeah, yeah, see. You can have your own fork back as well.
Thank you. Well, I feel slightly let down now.
Yes. You got much?
Well, you have considerably more chips than I. This is an outrage.
Stop moaning, you twat.
Oh, charming. Right, let's take the photograph for Boaty's noshes.
Multi's boshes.
That is that's a spicy meatball, that is.
It's a bloody sausage, you great numpty.
Oh gosh.
Now, viewers of Mustard and Boaty Do Lunch, you're going to have to forgive us because we're on a bit of a tight time scale. So there is going to be some conversation relating to Mustard and Boaty doing cars. Now, different camera.
No, that's not on.
Oh, you're not on?
Yeah.
Ah.
Alright. Who's now?
So, apologies to those of you watching this on Mustard and Boaty Do Cars, because we're simultaneously recording, a simulcast. So this is a simulcast with Mustard and Boaty doing lunch.
You can tell who's the youngest.
So we're going to do both, I'll tell you it's the greediest. So we're going to do both cars and lunch simultaneously. It's kind of a weird swinging situation.
There we go.
You got to get a swinging reference in.
You have.
I've got a clean hanky, I'm going to use it as a napkin. Splendid. Right, here goes. Now, we began to have a conversation.
Oh, we forgot to do Grace.
Right, your turn.
Scott for your dinner.
Right.
That's it.
We did have a conversation on the way to the chip shop and I said stop and let's do it over lunch.
Is this for what? Oh.
This is for cars.
Right. Okay, start again.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Right, so we've agreed to absolutely not discuss anything to do with cars while we're eating lunch. That's fucked you up, hasn't it?
No.
Oh, I've gone for the hot curry sauce,
Not hot.
viewers, and it is a little spicy. So you began to tell me on the way to the chip shop that the chap had replied.
Yeah. It's not blocked me after all. So, the car isn't his. It's his dad's car. His dad wants to sell it, but he doesn't do Facebook because obviously he's going to be the kind of person that doesn't do Facebook. And an offer is welcome. Probably not the one that we've got in mind. And in actual fact, it isn't. But, you know, I'll continue, I'll go back to that afterwards and see whether I can use some of my special negotiation skills that you don't think I've got.
I was hoping to talk about the fact that he's only owned the car for 2 months, but you've kind of... I see that we're pretending that we haven't already made an offer, which he said his father is unlikely to accept because he only bought it 2 months ago for £100 more than he's advertising it for.
No. He's bought it 2 months ago for £55 more. So that could be £55 worth of use.
But the question still remains, why is he selling it after just 2 months of ownership?
Well, the obvious assumption may well be it's just not old enough for him.
And that's the obvious assumption, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I thought that it's a manual car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I assumed one of his feet had fallen off.
That's one of the risks of getting old, isn't it?
Especially if you're diabetic. Or, the other elephant in the room is that if somebody sells a car 2 months after buying it at a loss, what's wrong with it?
Well,
What have they found that's wrong with it?
he doesn't want a loss though, does he?
Well, he's advertising it for less than he paid for it already.
Well, isn't that natural? Unless he's a dealer, then he'd be advertising it for more than what he paid for it.
Yeah.
This discussion could get rather lengthy and not very exciting.
But at least we've got a dialogue going.
Yeah,
So what should our next move be?
off to go and see it. Or wait for him to come back with an actual
Counter offer.
yeah, because the thing is, that's the price. It's worth that price. We think the car's worth that price, provided there's nothing wrong with it that's not disclosed. But you know how people are. They want something sold, and they want it sold now.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they're, I was going to say old, but I mean particularly old. The sort of age where putting on a long playing record is a bit of a gamble.
I'm enjoying my chippy dinner. I'm going to turn that back off there because we've got another bloody shitloads of minutes there that you can go on that video. But the difference between me and Boaty, so you may not notice this, I edit my videos. That takes quite a while. He just leaves it all in.
Only this one. I edit the others.
He just thinks if you don't want to watch it, you can skip.
Why would they not want to watch it? This is gold.
This is why he has a sausage for dinner.
I don't understand that, and I don't think I want to. Well, on the subject of dinner, I'm glad you're enjoying yours.
I am.
I'm going to admit to you that I'm a little disappointed by my choice of curry sauce, because it's kind of not one thing nor the other. It hasn't got the summer holiday carefree joy of a normal chip shop curry sauce, but then it hasn't got the exciting Belgian brothel type deep thrill that you would get with an actual Indian curry sauce. It's sold as an Irish curry sauce, and
You are very demanding. You should be a woman.
I'm a bit large. I'd be a very large woman.
Well, very tall.
Yeah. Would you like to be a woman?
Only about 10 minutes at a time.
What would you consider the advantages to being a woman be over a man? Do you think the fascination with breasts would diminish if you're a woman? Because I always think if I was a woman, I'd just be fondling my own breasts all the time and never get anything done. Oh, glad we put the gazebo up.
Yeah, but equal opportunities stop that kind of thing from happening.
Do they?
Yeah.
How?
Well, women can't be taken seriously. All they do is mess about with their titties. That's probably why they don't.
They'd be more likely to get your attention. Now, imagine if the Prime Minister made a speech while fondling her own breasts.
Jeez!
I don't know who that is, so I won't answer it. I don't trust people I don't know.
Why don't you answer it and say I don't know who you are? Please fuck off.
Please don't do that when I've got a mouthful of drink.
I might actually just target you for that kind of thing and risk being showered in Vimto and going home smelling all fruity.
How do you feel about the prospect of a road trip to Liverpool in the company car?
Oh. Well, I like the idea of it.
Have you been to Liverpool?
Of course I have.
I've only been once. Twice.
It's not Liverpool anyway. It's a Wiggle.
Ah, the Leisure Peninsula. That's the posh bit, isn't it?
Let's go back to something we're a bit more comfortable with.
Okay. Ladies fondling their own breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that might be where you go.
If Liz Truss was the kind of woman that likes a challenge, she could very easily be doing one of her speeches whilst
I wonder where the good captain is going with this. I'm a little concerned.
I've thought of something now, I'm not sure if I dare even say it. So I think there's a time and a place for chili sauce.
Well, while you think about that, let's... If ladies were inclined to fondle their own breasts because they're ladies and they have breasts, then surely as men we would have a constant urge to fondle our own little chap and wedding vegetables. So, do men have that urge? I will ask you good people out there, and more immediately I will ask the captain.
That's very much for the reserve of the tracksuit wearing fraternity, I think.
Oh,
You always see them with their hands down their pants for some reason. Because they don't have pockets, so it's like, well, that's somewhere to put your hands, I guess. That's the excuse. Or it could be just like using your plums as worry balls.
did you know that women for many, many years were disempowered by not having pockets?
Yeah. Well, they still are a bit, aren't they?
And did you know that as a result of not having pockets, women took on the habit of putting banknotes in their cleavage, in their bra?
And that's the reason why.
Hang on, I haven't finished yet.
Look, kind
Oh, go on. You might be about to say the same thing I am.
Well, right, yeah, that men aren't being misogynists. They're just looking for money, and they know where it's kept.
Mm.
Is that what you was going to say?
No, I was going to say that, so yeah, women keep their banknotes in their cleavage. And Australia, and this is a fact, you can check it and everything, Australia was the world's first country to introduce polymer banknotes. And the reason for that is Australian women have the sweatiest tits. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is. You can check it. Australia was the first country in the world to introduce polymer banknotes.
If I check that, that's a bit like you checking, see whether Arnold Robinson looks like the Jaguar X type, isn't it? Because
No.
I know you hadn't done, I provided a picture for you.
You did, yeah. And I don't get it. But no, that's, you know, that's an opinion. It is a fact that the first country in the world to introduce polymer banknotes was Australia.
Right, so the search would be...
Which was the first country to introduce polymer
either,
banknotes.
Yeah, that would be the search, or do Australian women have particularly sweaty tits?
Well, that's obvious, isn't it? It's a hot country and they tend to be quite well breasted. Every Australian woman I've ever seen has been quite booby.
Booby.
Yeah. Think of an Australian woman. Well, don't just think of one. Say one's name.
Oh, Dame Edna.
Booby. Oh, let's have an Australian woman off.
I'm not really that familiar with them. Oh, well, I am. I mean, obviously there's
Hang on, let's do this properly. You did Dave Mendes, so it's my turn. Pamela Stevenson.
Is she Australian?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Pamela Stevenson. Oh! I was thinking of Pamela Anderson.
What you do in your own time is your own business.
You prompted me to think of her
It's
by giving me somebody else's name.
It's still your turn. Clock is ticking.
That's a bit like saying getting her mixed up with Pam Ayres because the name's almost the same.
Oh, Pam Ayres.
You like a funny woman?
I do like a funny woman.
The obvious one has to be Kylie, doesn't it?
Okay.
But what? Hang on, wait a minute. Why do you have to think of one anyway? Do you have a challenge with this lady?
Yeah, we're playing a game. We're
What?
playing Australian lady off. We have to take it in turns to name an actual Australian lady.
Ah, right.
And the first one to fail to do so is the loser and has to drop his trousers.
Oh, fair enough. Your turn then.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue, oh, good one. I'm not cheating.
Are you just Googling?
Australian women list. Yes.
Go ahead and cheat, I'll still beat you.
You can't. Like category lists of Australian women.
I think he might be out of time, don't you?
Oh, hang on. No, that didn't really get me to the right place. I'll tell you what.
He's cheating and he's still losing.
Famous Australian women, that's the one. Alright, Margot Robbie.
Ebony Bridges.
Okay. Nicole Kidman.
Natalie Imbruglia.
Kate Blanchett. It's easy. How about Olivia Newton-John?
Yeah.
You can have that one.
I'll have her, yeah.
My turn. Isla Fisher. Or Isla Fisher.
I think the S might be silent.
Isla Fisher, could be, I suppose, yeah. Can't have that one because I've already done her.
Okay, no. All or Nothing.
Who?
All or Nothing from Neighbours.
You see what? This could go on for ages and it'd be boring. So I'm going to let you win, even though you can't possibly win. I don't like that for a deal. Let's move on to a different question.
Okay.
Have you ever...
Yes, but I've never been caught.
Okay.
No, go on.
Have you ever claimed to have bedtime fun with a famous woman?
Have I ever claimed to have done it? Okay, two ways to answer this question. Have I ever claimed to have done it? No.
Right.
Have I done it? Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
More than one. I'm not saying.
Oh. A gentleman never tells, especially when he's got nothing to tell.
She had a #1 hit record.
What, Kylie?
Well, she did, yeah, but I've never done it. I wouldn't mind though,
No.
if you're watching.
Well, mate, don't worry.
I've got 211 subscribers now. Statistically, Kylie is bound to be one of them.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Did you know that Kylie is Australian for vibrator
No, I didn't.
or boomerang?
Do I know now?
Have you ever had bedroom fun with someone famous? Oh, I hope you say yes and it was Bruce. I love the idea of you and Bruce getting it on. I'd pay to watch that.
It wasn't actually Bruce. It was a Bruce lookalike.
Okay.
It used to be an African princess.
If you were in a bedroom situation with Bruce... Oh, that was unexpected.
I'll call you back later, Andy. Ladies first.
Oh yeah, that was the original title, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you
I'll tell you why I come up with that question. Because I did.
Ah.
I claimed such an adventure. When I worked in Salford a few years back, somebody said, "Oh, you're from Rochdale, aren't you? Did you ever meet Lisa Stansfield?" And I said, "Yeah, I used to go out with her." And it was believed, and he went around the office that I had shagged Lisa Stansfield, and I didn't stop them. I just let them carry on thinking it until the next day. I happened to drop in something like, "Yeah, I did do," when I was only like sort of 18, and then I dumped her, and then she went off around the world looking for me.
Outrageous.
But true. Also not true.
But there's another connection. We've both slept with a very famous singer.
Yeah, I haven't.
Except it. Oh, whoever is ringing you is now just ringing me.
Go on, answer it.
Hello? Yeah. I'm well, thank you. No.
Oh.
Oh, hello. How are you? I didn't recognise your voice. Oh. Yeah, but I'm away today. I'm in Manchester at the moment, and I'm heading over to Liverpool tonight.
Maybe.
So when I get back tonight, I'll crack on with them. Not a problem. I'll be home tonight, and I can get it all done tonight for you. No worries. See you soon. Bye bye.
Right.
Oh, that was unexpected. What were we talking about? I thought that was Chinese Madam for a minute. I thought, wouldn't that be fate in the universe coming together if we're kind of possibly planning a trip to Liverpool, and Chinese Madam is currently in Liverpool studying for yet another bloody PhD, and if that was her ringing up and saying, I miss you so much, I am immediately desirous of mounting you once more for old time's sake. And that would be a perfect way to kill two birds with one stone.
I was going to say that, bring a friend.
Oh, I was asking.
Would you?
If you were in a bedroom situation with Bruce,
Oh yeah.
would you maintain your normal alpha male characteristics and insist on being Arthur and making Bruce Martha? Or would you sort of kowtow to his celebrity status and national legend and national treasure and accept being Martha yourself and allow him to be Arthur? Or would you try and reach some sort of compromise?
That's such an important question.
It is, isn't it?
It's so relevant. I mean, Bruce is a stiffer.
Oh no! No! Oh my God! Oh no, no, no! Oh that! Oh dear me! Will I get thrown off YouTube if I don't cut that out? Oh, that's horrendous!
He was asking for it.
Oh dear me! That would have put me off my sausage. I'm glad I finished it.
Well, the question is...
No, 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 let's not go any further with that question.
You need to know this stuff.
Dear me.
The question is...
Oh God, where is this going?
What if I'm not particularly interested either way? Do I have a choice in the matter?
Well, I suppose that would depend on the question itself. If you were maintaining your alpha male status, then you would make the decision, wouldn't you? Because you'd be, you know, you'd
say not tonight.
You would either adopt a position yourself or instruct him to adopt the position required. Whereas if you were being oh Jesus Christ! Oh no! Oh my God, that went right down to my soul. Oh fucking hell! Your gazebo's faulty.
Well, you just sat in right the best position to get all that water that's been stood in it down your back.
Fuck it, I'm buying a caravan. I can't be expected to deal with this.
Nice.
Yeah, and if you were being the what's the name? No,
you're forgetting the obvious thing. Yeah, subservient. If you're the subservient.
No, what is it called if you're what's sub short for?
Below.
No, what's the word when submissive?
All right.
Whereas if you were being submissive, then you would just turn yourself into a sort of bendy toy and allow Bruce to arrange you as befitted his whim.
Yeah, that'd take drugs.
Hey?
That would need drugs.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, I reckon.
For him or you?
Who knows? One of us has got to be interested, haven't we? So, imagine if there was a drug that would make you literally interested in sex with anything at all.
That's called Prosecco, isn't it?
Lady Petrol.
I
would prefer.
Certainly had that effect on my ex-wife.
I would prefer to use Bruce's celebrity status and large bank balance to
Hire 2 entertaining prostitutes.
yeah, we wouldn't even call them that. 2 lovely ladies.
What would you call them? Dolly dealers.
Yeah.
Now here they are, they're so appealing. Okay, dollies, do your dealing. Marvellous.
He's been practicing that one. Dolly dealers, yes.
Yeah.
Dealing out the stuff for men at the
Higher than the jack, you think? Higher than the jack. It's a 4, you fucking idiot.
You really wouldn't do that if you knew what you look like.
Yeah, you're probably right. What's something else that you wouldn't do if you knew what you looked like? Have you got a sex face?
What do you mean?
No, I don't want to see it. Don't get me wrong. Don't look into my eyes.
Yeah. I think you're going to have to just see it now.
Go on then. That was Kenneth Williams.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, we are talking about Bruce here.
Oh dear. Right, what time is it?
31 minutes 27 seconds.
No, I meant what time of day is it? Is
I
it
know.
time for you to... Are we about wrapping that one up at that?
Well, we might have to, I think. 'Cause
Okay.
we've had our dinner. It's not called Mustard and Boaty do lunch and then chat for half an hour about something completely irrelevant.
Well, that's what we've done the last 3 weeks. But we don't have time because you have to go on the school run.
Oh shit, and I do. Very, very, well, almost now actually.
Okay. Right, folks, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. So, it's good night from him.
And good night from him.
Different.
Oh,
You're supposed to say it's good night from me.
what? You mean copy the 2 ones rather than just doing your own wrong version?
Yeah, fair point.
Fair point.
Yeah, it's a fair point. And I'll take you by the fair point.